Good evening, kindreds. Welcome back in Oxford by night. Tonight, we shall reunite the old friends. At least we will have attempted that. Tonight, our story will divert to the downtown center of Oxford. With me, the storyteller. Today, we got Giuseppe, played by Marco, and Axel, played by Thomas. Two different parts of Oxford, same night. Allow me to start with you, Marco. Last time we finished our game, you have been in front of the House of Roses. Being in front of the entrance, pretty much. Crowded street, middle of the night, popular area. The kind is everywhere. They're walking around you, trying to give you some personal space, you could say. Dodging you. Sometimes looking back at you when they pass you, making sure that they really saw how terribly you're looking like. Some of them are drunk, therefore making some comments, other people trying to go rather quicker. Definitely you will find few who will decide to go on the other side of the street than you standing. But yes, hundreds, if not 1,000 people on that street, everywhere. The traffic is terrible, moving one way or another. Shouts, music, people are drunk. On every single corner of the street there's a club, there's a pub. But you can sense happiness in general from them. It is late night, it is Friday, they're having fun, they are not aware of what you are. As a reminder, you've been accompanied by Mr. Wayland, who saw someone and encouraged a conversation, which is happening on the other side of the street as we speak. In front of you are great wooden doors with the emblem of the Toriado clan. And then this awkward feeling that Luan is inside. What would you like to do?
Is there a doorbell?
There is an intercom, yes. You heard the answer for the intercom, yes.
I'm here to check your TV.
Somebody hang up.
Repeat that.
Somebody just puts the phone down, hang up. Like, probably you didn't say the password that they needed to hear. Yes.
About how big is the building?
The building is approximately 8-9 levels. It's combined with the two buildings on the side, so it doesn't have a side entrance.
Does it have a fire escape?
No. You didn't see it from the front, probably from the back. You start walking around back with the crowd, trying to circled the building and you didn't manage to go to the corner of the street when you heard screams. People start running. Like from shooting or something like that. You heard fire, but later on, you see plenty of lights, blue and red, from where Mr. Wayland was standing.
Can I, like, unseen passage?
That's gonna be a rouse check.
Okay.
What's your current hunger?
Pull it up.
What's your current hunger?
I'm waiting for it to pull up.
No worries.
I got a strange lag over. Okay, here we go. Apparently I don't have any hunger.
You did not commit any murders recently.
Okay, well that's just what it's showing. Huh?
I'm gonna count it as a 1.
Okay. Well, let me fix that then.
And you getting hungry. You failed the rouse check. So increased up to 2. You become invisible for humans. You manage to step back to the wall. Well, in this crowd, it was easy to hide. I do not require another check for stealth. People are running, people are screaming, they're dropping whatever they had in hands. Some of them are going back with the phones like, oh my fucking god. And
What's happened?
What
What's
you
going on?
start to see... Well, first the sound came towards you. The sound of the crushing cars that are probably bent now. The traffic stopped completely. Some people try to reverse, but in a matter of seconds they start just leaving the cars. You see creatures created of bones, unnatural Simitsi creations. Abominations. Or as your sire used to tell them, Schlachter.
Walking this way.
It's 4 of them. They look like bony, spinal snakes, you would say, with the head of humans, with the enhanced jaws, with wings. Some sort of serpents. They are approximately 4 or 5 meters tall. And they're ripping people apart on the street, on the middle of the street. They're circling around the club opposite to House of Roses.
You said there's how many?
You
4.
can see 4.
Great. Well, there's about to be less. Alright.
You heading towards them.
Yep.
As you start to move, invisible still, you heading across the point where there's no more humans, no more people that they run away from here. You see several cars that are bended, destroyed, crushed and turned over. You see dead bodies on the floor, some of them without the spines, like they're clearly been used to form what is in front of you. No sign of Samuel. no sign of the lady who spoke with him. The creatures are now having like 2 or 3 people up in the air, approximately 5, 6, maximum 7 meters above the floor, ripping them apart. So one snake is holding somebody by legs, the other one by head, and they just crush them open, making blood flowing everywhere on the street.
Can I jump on the back of this thing's neck?
You can certainly try. I would like you to test your strength plus athletics.
Do I add potence to this too?
You may.
Yeah.
Do you got soaring leap skill? You do.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do have that.
Sure.
Alright. So, would you mind rolling that for me, please?
Of course. Just tell me the pool.
It looks like 3 strength, 3 athletics, and 3 potence.
9 dice is 2 hunger. Here we go. 6 successes. You jump directly on a closest one. It's whole wet of the blood that is still warm. You can feel the warmth of it. You grasp the muscles around the bones that are visible through it. And you are technically somewhere around the back of the head of it.
Can I, like, steer this thing?
Steer this thing. Yeah?
Alright. I'm about to get a never-ending story on this thing.
That's gonna be test strength plus potence. And you got 4 successes.
Nice.
Where would you like to stare at? Obviously, you become visible.
Uh-huh.
Assuming the soaring leap.
I know what I want to do, but at the same time, I've got mixed feelings. I kind of want to drive this thing into the House of Roses.
Through the front doors, yeah?
Yeah. But at the same time, there's like 3 others that I have to worry about. So I'm kind of torn between these two options. I got an idea.
There are mortals out there.
Oh yeah, I know.
So you're endangering mortals by leading that to the House of Roses.
Wait, there's mortals in the House of Roses?
Of course. It's a club.
Alright. We'll do this. I'm going to try to see if I can direct this thing into one of the others.
So just, they're gonna bash each other, yeah?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, when they did, you had 4 successes for this action, so you managed to pin one with another, crashing to one of the civil houses, civil blocks, opposite the building. A few bricks land on the floor. Both of the creatures landed on the floor. They are stunned, but they are not dead, obviously. You landed on the floor, you rolled a couple of times. They're trying to get back together. The other one, too, started to fly off, and when they reached some few meters away, you could hear firing, arms, gunshots, rifles, assault rifles, in fact.
Nice.
Probably the unit.
Alright, can I steer this thing to kind of like corral the others into a small location? Oh, I'm on the floor. Did I fall off?
Yeah. The one
Oh.
you said when they landed.
Damn. So how do the guns seem to be having any effect?
You don't see it because it's far away, like, a couple of distance. The vision is blocked by other cars and all that kind of stuff. But you saw at least one of them falling.
Mm-hmm.
And they technically using heavy ammunition for sure. Because it's crushing them. You can see from the direction lights, blue and red, as I described before. You can see 3 soldiers in heavy metal armors with a Templar sign on the chest.
Mm.
Crushing them.
Missed that opportunity.
Oh, you know those soldiers very well. You had a fistful of the dog tags.
I gave them back.
How nice.
So the flying creature's gone now?
At least 2. The only 2 left are those next to you.
Okay. Can I remount one and see if I can fly it to the top of the House of Roses?
Sure. Let's give you a try for Animal Ken.
Okay. I don't know.
And strength.
My animal ken is 0, my strength is 3.
So I will add you to potence. It's gonna be bullying. Not Animal Ken, but okay. You got 2 successes and a bestial failure.
Okay.
You jumped on one.
Mm-hmm.
You squeeze it up. You probably just headbang it to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
You try to lift off, and you pull some muscles in that creature, which make it bleed with all the blood that it consumed from people beneath you. This blood was that away from you, that amount, like inches, if you know what I mean. And it just called you a beast a little. You got shivers from being so close to this old blood. Your fangs exposed themselves naturally, and you became more hungry than before. But yeah, you managed to wake up this creature and lift it up into the air.
We fly to the top.
Top. Towards the soldiers or away from soldiers?
Up to the top of the House of Roses.
Sure. Let me just check, will you be shot down before? Five successes for the rifle. 5 successes for the dodge. So the defense win. You are on top of the building. That was your scream, yeah? You landing there, you jumping off from the beast on a building, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Well, the beast went further on. You can see from a distance helicopters approaching this way. You landed on a private event bar that is located on a roof of the building. Very posh, swimming pool, couple of bars. Empty space now, there's no one here. Nice gardens, strip poles, lighted tables that are turned off obviously now. Everything done with glass, some kind of artistic kind of forms that you know nothing about, like you don't know how to call it, but it should be like some kind of statue of something. Plenty of space, 5-star posh club, private club for rich and degenerate.
Yay. Okay. I'm gonna start. I'm on the top, or I'm inside the actual building.
You're on the top. The bar is on the roof of the building.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can go inside now. Go inside the House of Roses.
You find the elevator. Press the button. Elevator came. Open. You walked in.
Can't. Oh, wait, no, I don't have that. Never mind, don't have it. I was gonna try to disguise myself.
You walked into the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
Elevator shut. You got 5 buttons in this elevator. Ground floor. No, -2, -1. Ground. First. Second. 8.
-2.
-2. It took a while. Some stupid music elevator, but it's clean, there's plenty of mirrors, everything nice, smell nice. What's the problem? In a matter of seconds the elevator opens and you see some kind of kinky sex dungeon. Full of corridors, plenty of blood dolls walking in with some kind of high heels stripped to pretty much having nothing on. Smell of sweat, blood, and probably other body liquids involved everywhere. There's a red lighting in here that is quite dim. Some kind of probably natural incense, if that makes any sense. Some kind of like aphrodisiacs in the air. In front of you, a ramp, a balcony of some sort. And beneath that, an open orgy of kind and kindred.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna make a pit stop and grab a blood doll.
You grab a blood doll by how? You're stopping a waitress, yeah?
Yeah.
You stopped a woman in the age of maybe 19, 20 years old with some sort of mask. Topless, with some G-strings and high heels.
Mm-hmm.
Can I help you?
Wrist, please.
Fuck off.
Okay.
What are you doing here? Fucking Nosferatu?
Obviously, I was invited.
She looked at you like she's looking for a sign that you are invited. I'm calling a security. She started walking out.
Ooh. Threatened me with a good time.
As she started to walk, some people started to look like what's happening out there, but plenty of them just doesn't give a flying fuck what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Being too high or too busy.
Alright. I guess I'll take a quick look around to see if I can figure out if this is all there is, if there's like a side door or someplace that leads to like somewhere else.
You start walking around, seeing in pretty much every single room something even more degenerating. Starting from whipping, self-punishments, suffocations, sometimes a kindred drinking blood. Looking back like what the fuck is going on when you start to opening doors. And just then doesn't give a flying fuck again. And after one corridor, maybe 2, you heard Mr. Potter. And you can recognize secretary of Oliver. Lady in approximately 30. Sorry, go on.
I know Mr. Porter, but remind me who Mr. Porter is.
That's your real name, isn't it, Mr. Potter?
Ah, yes.
So by reminding you, it's you.
So somebody called me out?
Yes, we recognize Miss Burns, secretary of Oliver.
Okay. I'll wander on over there.
She approached you with some kind of tablet on the left-hand side. She's having smart business clothes and a color of red, obviously. May I help you?
Luann.
What's that?
Who?
Who's that?
Someone I'm looking for who's supposed to be here and shouldn't be here.
I'm afraid you are not supposed to be here, and you're breaching the tradition of the domain.
Where is Luann?
I don't know who that is.
Where's Oliver?
In an Elysium.
Specifically where?
I
Where's
will
that?
make sure that he will come here to see you. Would you like to wait in his office?
Sure.
Please do follow me. How's the position of the Underking going?
Bitchin'.
Not sure. Is that good or bad?
I get to I snap my fingers and all the rats come up to me. It's fine. Amazing.
That's good. That's good. And how is Mr. Boo?
Who is that again?
Do you know Mr. Boo?
I've never heard that name before.
You never heard that name before?
Great. He's great.
I bet he's a good associate to you then, no?
When he's not calling in sick, sure.
Good. You went to the different kind of elevator for staff only, and you reached level 5. She was doing something with her nose while being in an elevator with you.
On the job, really? Okay.
And in a matter of few more steps, corridors, seconds, you could say, you reached the office of the Primogen Seneschal Oliver Strand. The office got plenty of art, plenty of little things, collectibles everywhere. It's impressive. Well, I know you don't value that. Yet even you in here, you had to take the hood off. There is something in this place. Bringing some sort of like A, disgust to amount of money that is wasted in here. B, you feel little. This place is draining you of confidence. Please do have a seat. She left you alone in here. Close the doors behind us. Let me jump to Axel. There's no reason, there's no way of explaining that, why he told this security guy to shoot himself. It was unnecessary. It was stupid violence. It was breach of the Masquerade. Yet as you sit on a pile of corpses next to Mica, who's hugging her boyfriend, husband, whoever they are to each other, Drummer is driving, laughing his ass off. You got a tale of police officers. You're trying to comprehend it.
I'm tempted to tell them to stop the car and just leave them to their business, but...
You don't think that works. Mica is completely concentrated on Sue. And Drummer seems to have some form of delusional attack.
And the cops are chasing us.
Well, failing in doing that. You start to look in back, seeing them like behind 3-4 cars behind you. And they're getting jammed. Drummer is a really good driver, you have to add that. He is speeding in here, you would say, 120 miles an hour in the middle of the town. Passing like sometimes 4 or 5 cars at the same time, going inches against.
I'll just let him do his thing until he stops.
You, every single 3-4 seconds, you're looking back, making sure that they're firing off. There is a chopper above. The cars of police trying to do their best. In few seconds, you saw Mica lifting her head up after kissing Sue. You can see her eyes in frenzy. They feel filled with blood. And she fell, like lost conscience.
Be very wary.
You look at the back. Police is getting closer. You look at Mica. She's lying on Sue. You look up front and you see Drummer looking at Mica but not on the road. And you see red fog. The same that you saw in the morgue. Just in front of you. And the car hit the fog. It was a matter of seconds when the car went out of the balance. You start to hold whatever you could.
Yep.
Your head crashing, bending of metal. Roof. Wheels, roof, wheels, roof, wheels, roof and wheels. Breaking of glass, cracking of bones. Some screams, but not from your car. That was the longest 5 seconds of your unlife. When you are those 300 meters further away. Well, you're not that kind of guy who would have a belt, seat belt. Maybe happily for you, maybe not. You flew out from the front window.
Ooh.
You can hear your bones cracking. Yet still you are more concerned about the jacket. You are lying on your face, on the pavement, and the straight line of blood, your blood, the trail you for 5-6 meters. You're lying down because you're still questioning yourself. Why the fuck you hang out with Trimalcavians, and why are you surprised where you are now if you do? Police cars stopped. They circled your car. You can see it while your eye is coming back to normal. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna watch the scene whilst taking stock of how mobile my body is. Can I move? How much does it hurt to move? All that other stuff.
You are able to move. You are slower than usual. Well, let's start with the fact that you are not quick in the first place.
No.
You will limp, but you will walk. You can move. Left hand is a little bit twisted. You can see your bones through the jacket. Your forearm. Right is quite alright. Face is scratched and messy. But other than that, within an hour or one feed, you will be better. Regarding the scene, you see police taking out the bodies that you stolen from the morgue. The bodies of your coterie, if you can call them like that. You saw that they unpinned Drummer from the car and staked him straight away. Like, they've been informed, they knew what they're dealing with, they know what they are.
How many cops are there?
Well, 3 cars for now, and you're sure the more is coming. The chopper is lighting the car with a torch light coming out from the top, from the sky. Sorry. You are unable to engage invisible, if you know what I mean.
I'm just wondering if I should try and help, or if that'll just make the situation worse, because I don't know how many of these people I can take out, so... I might just have to take the advantage of the fact that I don't have a pulse and just act like a body for now.
Well, the only bodies that are in the car there are the bodies from the morgue. And in no way you resemblance one of them. And they are aware of vampires, therefore tricking them in that way will be more difficult than you think.
Yeah. I want to help them, but I'm not sure how. And if they're being staked, I wonder who these cops are actually working for. I don't know anything about this island. I don't know really anyone here except for these guys.
How lonely does that make you feel?
Too panicked to be lonely right now. So, I guess I watch the scene and start mending my wounds.
What's your current hunger?
If it came right after the last one, it's 0. I can make the checks if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
If you like.
So, just one red dice.
Success.
Sure. You heard your bones clicking. Your foot twisted. You are able to get up. You no longer have a disadvantage of the wounds.
Alright. So are these...
Oh. Sorry, ask your question.
Go ahead. I just wanted to know if the police are dealing with Drummer and the coterie, or the bodies in the trunk, or both.
Both.
Okay.
They are securing the perimeter. They are talking through the radio, but they started from staking the kindreds, reporting them in, making pictures, opening some form of boxes for them that they start to put them in.
They use heightened senses. Can I hear what they're saying on the radio?
They're communicating with the codes, like, we got 94 in here to 0.6. Something that doesn't tell you a lot, unless you would like to make a streetwise test. Wits and streetwise.
What attribute to use with that?
Wits and streetwise.
Wits and streetwise, okay. Sure. I'll make a test. Three successes.
3 successes. So they are reporting that everybody on the scene is dead. No survivors. They asking for assistance of the Interpol agent. Due to the international terrorists on board.
Right.
The base confirmed that the Interpol is 120 seconds away. They didn't report anything on kindreds, but they did says BB3, which that code from United States. Blank bodies. 3.
Yeah.
They put it through the internal network of police system that there are 3 kindreds away. That must mean that most of the police officers are aware of what you are. At least in the local police department.
And I think a lot of the Inquisition here actually answer to a kindred, if I'm not mistaken. So... I don't know if I can help them. I'm seriously considering just backing off. I don't have anything to help them with other than myself, but more cops are going to be there. So there's a few cars. So how many officers are surrounding the vehicle?
At the moment, you can count 5.
Okay.
One is starting to walking towards your direction, leading through the... He clearly saw that somebody was sitting there. He got broken through the glass and flew over a few cars. So, yeah, you can see one approaching your direction.
No, they're going to make this decision for me. I'll just look into his eyes and watch him come over. I'll just slowly start standing up.
Because you're not hiding, I do not test his awareness. There is certainly a moment that the torchlight approach you. And as you're standing in, he's simply opening fire.
Alright, at that same time, I'll try to close the distance with a soaring leap, so I guess
Sure.
I will oppose his shots with my brawl if I can.
Mm-hmm. So, let's have a speed check.
Okay.
Do you have a celerity?
I don't. No.
Easier. Give me dexterity plus awareness.
Alright. Gotta remind myself what my awareness is. Okay. That is no successes.
I've got 4. Well, clearly you're not quicker than the bullets.
No.
Right. Your stamina plus fortitude, please.
Alright. Two successes.
So it's 1 bashing damage.
Okay. Mark that off.
Well, the moment he saw you jumping on him was the moment that panic kicked in. They're clearly not very experienced in dealing with
No.
you. He opened fire in a panic attack. Spent way too much bullets that he needed to. Few of which hit you here and there, but with no bigger effect. I mean, it wouldn't kill even a mortal. You got a bullet in the arm, you got a bullet in the leg. And you close the distance with no problem. You are next to him. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna try and knock him out cold if I can.
Brawl plus strength plus potential potence.
Add my potence to the strength and brawl check.
You can.
Well, that's ridiculous. I had a critical in there, so that's 10.
That's 10. And then red dices?
No, my hunger was 0
Okay.
when I left the hospital. So
Cool. Right. Clean. That's it. You hit the spot on his neck and he just fell asleep. Yet the other police officers heard the fires and shout. So they are approaching here in hurry as well. The guy is on your knees, under your feet, I mean, with his rifle on the floor.
all right. How tall are the buildings nearby?
Well, there is few low and few higher. I mean, like, if you really want to make it way, you are able to get to the rooftops very quickly. There are some alleys as well. And entrance to the motorway on the other side, where is no buildings at all whatsoever. Clearly, Drummer was wanted to hit the motorway, but he didn't manage to. The traffic is getting bigger behind the police. It's making more noises. And there's no other way moving. Or at least cars.
Alright, can I see an entrance to the sewer?
Odds and evens. Yes, you can.
That's what I'll go for then. Because if they're going to try and come after me, if I can get there, they're going to have to do single file down there, and I'll be able to do...
Sure.
My odds are better that way.
So, behind all the stopped car, all the crushed ones, you find the entrance to the sewer, which you lift, and you're getting in. Do you closing the entrance behind you or not?
Yes, if I can.
Sure. Test for me. Survival and wit.
Survival and what?
And wit.
Okay. Five.
Sure. Remind you all good times in New York when you just close it after yourself.
Could be more dangerous down here knowing this place, but hey.
In a matter of seconds, you entered the tunnels that well, they're way much smaller than you are used to. And way much more older than you are used to. Well, they're clearly being maintained well, you could say. There is a pathway. Everywhere are like signs and spots, like, you know, wear your protective clothes and be aware of slippery slopes. All that kind of thing. Very, very organized, you would say. On every corner there's a number with like 3B, 35A, whatsoever, stating where are you. Other than that, there are a few lights across, connected with some kind of cabling that is above your head. And plenty of different pipes and tubes.
Alright.
There is a left and right, as you are not aware which side is east or west. Where's the north? You in here you are completely blind.
Right.
All I can say, it's towards the downtown. You can recognize that side. And you can recognize... No, I would say just that you can recognize the way that you came from.
Right, downtown it is. But I want to know if they're pursuing me down here. Do I hear anything?
No. They didn't enter the suicide.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'll try to push the bullets out of my body.
Mm-hmm. Rouse check. One dice.
Success.
Sure.
It's just my day today, isn't it? And then I'll just start walking, keeping my eye out. Not much I can do.
After maybe like 5. More than a 5, less than a 10 minutes of walk through the sewers, through the many corridors that... Well, in here it doesn't make a fucking difference to you, will you turn left or right. You lost this way or another, you just know which direction you're going. The bullets drop from your body and hit the other bullets that were on the floor already.
Oh.
Well, the noise that it made, the clink of it, struck your attention. Most of the corridors in this side of town are covered in the bullets on the floor. Splashes of blood and a kindred ash.
Interesting.
You can see that walls got holes. Sometimes still with the bullet, and clearly there was something messy going on in here.
and I kind of, as I keep walking, I sort of just say in a casual tone, I'm not here to intrude if I'm being watched. I don't know if someone's watching.
It went with a little echo through the corridors. No one.
Once I've walked about, I don't know, 10 minutes, I'll try and find something that could bring me topside. And I'll exit the sewers.
We start looking for it. I will allow you the test of I would say intelligence and occult.
Okay. One.
There was like more of a sixth sense than anything else. As in all of that mess, in all of that blood splashes and bullets and ashes and everything, you realize the blood on the walls is moving.
Right.
It's trailing you.
All right.
And you stopped and you freezed for a second. As it's probably doing that for the last 5, 7, 10 minutes. You see the exit, I would say 100 meters in a straight corridor forward, lighted by the natural light coming out through it.
All right. Well, the fastest way I can get there is just to sort of use Soaring Leap to jump my way over, now that blood is following me, which is always nice.
More than one leap. But you start making your way. And nothing stops you from reaching the exit.
Okay.
You are holding the ladder. But on the way you came from, you see someone. The same moment when you realize that the blood is following you, you see a person in a leather trench coat. Some sort of duster, you would say.
Okay.
With a bandana on his face. Like a bandito, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
With the long hairs. Kalashnikov in his hands. Just lying. It's not aiming or anything. It's just in his one hand. He's looking at you like bending heads. He's definitely a kindred. He's pale as fuck. His eyes are red, covered in blood.
All right. Saves me from sensing the beast. Okay. So I look at the ladder. I grip it. I look back at him. I say, is this going to be a thing? Are we going to have a problem? Or can I leave?
He turned around and started walking away.
That's what I thought.
Clearly, you do not get the local kindreds. They're like from different fucking planet.
Well, if he's not going to give me in trouble, I'm not going to give him trouble, so I start climbing the ladder.
You open the entrance. You walked out. You closed the entrance behind yourself. Lucky it's not the middle of the street, it's an alley. But yet, You see everywhere red and blue lights as well,
Okay.
flashing through the windows of the buildings. Part of downtown, you cannot see one walking person. Completely dead. But lights in the distance. Commercial part. Plenty of shops, little things. Barber shops. Some kind of fast food restaurants that are now closed.
I'm gonna find some kind of pub and go have a seat. Get out of the street.
You walked through meters. And something stopped you. You see through bricks on the walls. From the walls, on the ground. Some kind of mass, destruction of the structure of the building. And you smell this stinking, shitty... I would say odor, but it's offense to any other odor. It's a smell of total rotten, disgusting friend of yours, Giuseppe. You can sense his smell. For the first time in years, you've nearly forgot how badly he stinks. And you shouldn't be able to do it if he wouldn't be here longer than like minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to follow that. I haven't introduced myself to the Underking yet. I guess it's time.
You went into the corner of the alley, you came out, and you see plenty of police around. No human being. Clearly you are in a close perimeter. Let me get back to you, sir. I will assume that you are sitting on his chair. No?
Not this time.
Ah. Somebody learned some culture.
Well, the first time was only me. The first time was only me in trouble. Now it's not.
You waited politely and on a place that there was shown to you, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And you waited there for maybe 5 minutes. The doors opened and Oliver burst in like a storm to his office. Then he stopped, took a breath, turned around, closed the doors behind him. Turned around again, now he's facing you. He put his back on his doors. He leaned on them. Do you remember the description of Oliver? Alright. He is a twin brother to Unrested. Ex-sheriff. With the description, he's not as clean as the Unrested was. His hairs are shaved on the side. He got pretty much similar tattoos, but less pirate-wise. More like modern, you would say, you think. He have no tie. He got red shirt and black suit. Some gold chains, tall forehead, dark eyes, no beard at all. Clean shave. You are the first of your clan in this room. First since the departing of Darling. I hope there is a good reason for it. He starts walking towards the office.
Where is Luann?
The mage.
Yes. Thank you
in
for
my
not
desk.
playing bullshit mind games with me.
You're welcome. She's here. He clapped his desk.
Where exactly?
He opened the drawer and he gave you an old floppy disk. He put it on a table. A blue 3.5A floppy disk.
Huh? I don't
Well, I don't get that either. My sire closed her there. I don't know how, I don't know his connections. I know he imprisoned her.
And you don't know how to get her out.
I'm working on it. On one side. On the other, I know why he imprisoned her.
Can you fill me in?
As you know, plenty of kindreds of the town been converted to the cult of Moth and working for Sabbath. Well, the bad end of the Sabbath, you can call it. So was my sire. He was compelled to do Queen's bidding. That's why he killed Cassandra and the countrymen. But I know he was old enough and he was fighting the compel. He was trying to find this spot. He was told to bring the mage to the queen.
Do you know who told him to do that?
The queen, I suppose.
Fair enough.
I only can guess. I do not know who's the inside agent of Queen. But I'm suppose it's one of you guys. One of these unscented.
From what I understand, there is this cloud, mist, something that gets to you and then does stuff to you and controls you in some way. So it's gets to a lot of folks. So she's got folks everywhere.
No.
No?
The red mist is putting us to torpor. But it's controlling the Malkavians.
Okay.
Only the Malkavians are mentally connected to it. If you're gonna enter the red mist, I will see you in a couple of centuries. At least this is my understanding. I didn't do a full lab on it, but I got my people on it to do that. So we are still trying to check. And I know that the book from the library of Theodora, or I should say rather Cassandra, that inflicted any rituals regarding the red mist is in possession of Mr. Drama. So I believe me and Prince Croft would highly appreciate your cooperation regarding where the fuck is your friend.
2 things. 1, I don't know. 2, he ain't really my friend, but I'm not on bad terms with him, if that makes sense.
You standing, you're clearly not on bad terms with Mad Hatter of Anax and Vale.
It's my winning personality.
That's great. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I don't think so. I gotta figure out how to fix this.
Fix this.
I gestured to the floppy disk.
He still got the floppy disk.
Okay, I gestured to the floppy disk.
Mm-hmm. Ah. Well. If you know any members of the technocracy, let me
What?
know. If you know other mages that can sort it out, let me know.
I don't.
So you are exactly where I am. And this is my business card. Next time you can give me a call. Instead of just marching in. On a flying fucking snake of Schlachter. He looked outside, a little bit sweaty.
You know, in this cathedral of delights, that actually is kind of fun. You could sell tickets.
Glad you like. It's invitation only private club members.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, my apologies. I was just kind of like, it was a bit of an emergency because somebody happened to put my niece into a goddamn floppy disk. Pardon me.
This time. But Giuseppe, I don't like when other people, kindreds, whoever shout. Specifically in my office, specifically in my domain, specifically in my city. I understand your loss. I'm trying to help. I'm your friend. You don't have many, so value those that you got. Are we on the same page?
Let me answer that this way. How's little Rose been holding up?
Little Rose is the only reason why I didn't ask you. I promised her that no harm will meet her cottage.
That's not what I asked. I said, how is she doing? How is she holding up?
Very good, thank you. I think I sorted out the issue between her and Lady Harrow. Reminding her that she is my fledgling. And she's under my protection.
I don't know nothing about that.
Well, you should get in touch. And now returning back to my question, are we clear, Underking? Great. If there will be any further development in the matter of your friend, I'll let you know.
Are you keeping her?
Of course. I've got way much better opportunities and more resources to help her than you ever will. Am I wrong?
I don't think so. Alright.
Clearly, you're delusional then.
I said I was confirming that he was correct, that I don't have the resources.
Sorry, I misunderstood them.
Alright. But here's the thing. You tell me what you need, and the moment she's able to get out of there, call me.
I will update you on the status. And if I will ever need, the moment I will need something from you, I will give you a call.
Excelente.
The question matter is, who owes me for her safe return? Does she owe me her life? Or do you owe me her life? Do I get pay for all my efforts from you or from her?
She's not kindred.
No, she's not. Doesn't mean that I do shit for free.
That would be me, so she doesn't fall. She's not within our society then.
Okay. As you wish. She's clear. When she's free, she's free. I got nothing to her. No one touched her. You get a phone call, you pick up your niece. You own. Deal?
Yeah.
Maybe this time we will have an Underking who's keeping his word. After so many years in police force, I believe you do.
Ain't none of y'all keep y'all's mouths shut, can ya?
Victoria is great at finding things on people. Besides, I was friend of your sire, don't forget about that.
Oops.
The duck used to be Underking over here until he get on bad side of Crazy Joe. Crazy Eye Joe, so Joseph. Anyway, it's not a history lesson, and I'm quite busy. Therefore, there's no more business to do. I will escort you out.
One thing.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
Can you give me like 10 seconds?
Off.
And I extend my hand out for the floppy disk.
He passed it to you.
Take it. Sit there and say, just hang on a little bit longer. Give me time, that's all I need.
Electricity in a building starts to flash. His computer starts to turn off and on, lights on and off, ventilation system, everything. And Axel, you witnessed that as well. One of the clubs, very opposite to where you stand, starts to flashlight, going on and off, on and off, on and off, everything in it. all the electricity. Which normally happened when Luan starts to sneeze or had any reactions like that. It's clearly pinpointing the place on the map for you. Where could be Luan?
That was my question, if I recognized the pattern of the flashing, but yeah, you answered that for me. Well, good. 2 birds with 1 stone. Guess I'll start looking for a way in.
Sure. Giuseppe. At least that certifies that what I said is true.
It will be.
He stood up, walked along the room, opened the doors for you. Or do you prefer the window?
It's fine. I head out the door.
You walked into the corridor, then to the ground zero. That was his pose in the elevator. On the opposite side of the elevator with you. He was standing on the opposite side of the elevator with you.
Okay.
And on the ground floor through the main club where it's hundreds of people not aware of what's happening outside completely, just having fun, dancing and all that kind of stuff. Axel, the moment you approach the doors opened and you both look each other to your eyes. Not seeing each other for many years now.
Miko!
Hey, if it's the only good cop. The only reason we call you that is because you're dead. You know that, right? How you doing?
Oh, I wish I was dead again.
The door's shut behind you.
So, good news. I found the kid. Bad news. He's not exactly, What's that one show where they're like inside the computer and stuff?
Reboot?
It's like a movie or something. Like it was all like the kids were all into it and everything. It was like the guy with the doing all flying through the air and shit. Anyway, kid's stuck in a floppy disk at the moment. We're trying to figure out how to get her out.
Yeah, I got a message from her a few nights ago, actually, through an unplugged television in a hotel room.
Good shit.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
She says she's in danger.
Yeah, apparently we gotta find a place where we can talk because there's like too much crazy shit around here. Did you see that fucking flying thing?
No, I just got out of a car wreck and just saw a drummer. And my coterie mates get staked.
Oh, wow.
My
Splendid.
police that know how to stake people.
Drama, you say, yeah. Can you direct me to that thing? Because I gotta have a little chit chat with him. It's kind of like stupid or ass urgent, and I'll fill you in on the way.
I'll try and remember where we crashed, although I'm new here. So,
Isn't that the thing? This place is like the biggest, smallest city I have seen.
it's ridiculous. But yeah, I went into the sewers to escape. I came back up. I vaguely know what direction I went in.
Good, let's head that way.
I'll try, yeah.
Axel, give me a test of intelligence and survival.
Sure.
Oh, him, okay.
Four.
With no problem, you remember the numbers of the walls, of the corridors you walked through, and directions. So you're heading back to the sewers, both of you, where you, Giuseppe, you feel way much better in, specifically after being now in House of Roses. You feel like at home.
Yeah, I don't want to go down here again, but this is the only way I really know how. Apparently the blood down there follows you, which is neat. And there's some sort of weird trench coat ninja down there too.
Okay, that's...
He didn't give me any grief.
I may know him. Alright.
Who's entering the sewers first?
Me.
Okay. I'll let him.
Do you have fortitude?
Me? Yes.
Sure. Stamina plus fortitude, please.
Oh boy. Stamina 4, fortitude 3.
7. Does it. You got difficulty 4.
Can you roll for me? I don't have dice.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
7 total, yeah? Current hunger?
Yes, sir. Is 3.
Current hunger 3. Bam. 2 successes. 2 aggravated damage marked it, please.
Why?
So you've been talking while he started going down, and the moment he started going down, you see a wave of fire cleaning him from the ladder. Giuseppe, you've been just waved from the ladder. You fell, you are on fire, your clothes are on fire. Check your inventory, you might have destroyed items on you now.
Okay.
It was more than a fire, other than a flamethrower. It was bigger than that. And what you, Axel, saw, you saw the same guy with the trench coat and banana walking in with the hands like this. Clearly he created fire by his own hands. What's your health status, Giuseppe?
Let's see, with 2 aggravated damage, I have, my health is currently 8.
Sure. Until burnout, you receiving an aggravated damage per turn. Combat is on.
Can I jump down there and try and put him out with my coat?
Jumping down, it's your turn. So I will classify that as 1. You're jumping and you're behind the guy. Giuseppe.
Okay. In my condition, am I able to perceive water?
All you have to do is burn the pipe. Crush the pipe and then there will be water spread.
Doing it.
Okay. With your potence, it's not a problem. You just bend it over and you're trying to put yourself down from fire, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. Wasn't even. You start doing that. Let me test the guy, because you jumped in, the guy. 4 successes. You got 7, yeah? Fortitude and stamina.
Yes.
3 successes. Again, he pushed the wave of flame at you. Well, as much as your torso is now being bring down from the water, your legs now are starting to get on fire as well. I would like to add one more aggravated damage to you.
Okay.
And I would like to test your composure.
2.
Your composure is 2.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny? I was just asking. It's like, should I increase my composure at all?
0 successes and bestial failure.
Get her done.
Snack time!
Screenshot.
Might be Rorschach though.
It is.
Oh, fuck. Okay, can I burn will at all?
At this level, at this moment, no.
Oh, okay.
Because you've been testing only 2 dices, and they've both been red.
Ah, okay.
So, the moment his legs went on fire, his feet went on fire, he's bent down to clear them, and actually sighed when his eyes just turn into beasts again. And his first response was to drop on the floor and start rolling, and he stopped focusing about anything else than taking out the fire. He's screaming. Axel, what's your turn?
Am I down there yet?
Yes. You jump.
All right.
You landed.
Well,
the guy is in front of you. Behind him, a couple meters, there's Giuseppe.
All right. I'm gonna rouse for feral weapons and hold my. I was trying to.
That's a turn, isn't it?
I think it's. I'm not. I don't know. I think it takes a turn.
Yeah.
But I can still do an action. It's just it's growing kind of thing. That's a failed rouse check, so my hunger is now 1. Click that off. And I'm holding my jacket because I was going to try and put him out, but I'm kind of holding it in front of me now. But I'm going to try and knock him over.
Sure.
Or get him into a grapple.
Okay.
Because I'm insane. Because that's what you want to do to somebody who throws fire.
So you're gonna grab him?
Oh yeah.
Sure. Brawl plus strength.
Right.
Potentially potence you can add.
Okay. Seven.
With no problem, and because you're attacking from his behind, I'm not even allowing him to defend. So how would you like to grab him?
Basically, I just restrain his arms.
So underneath the armpits and on the neck, yeah?
Yeah.
Sure.
And I basically whisper at him, "You keep this up."
Well, you restrain him, he's like this now, bent with his spine at your mercy, you could easily say. And he looked at you like, this is between his clan and mine. Leave, caitiff.
When our business is done, then your business can start. Because we got shit to do.
Tremere and Nosferatu are fighting here. Step aside, caitiff, or you will be marked as enemy.
Is Giuseppe still like rolling around trying to put out fire?
Panicking.
What's it gonna cost me for you to postpone your beef?
I am on strict orders of Regent Reich. The Underking must be.
Oh, you're Tremere. I guess it was kind of obvious. Cool. they tried to attack us before. So this is your last chance.
No, this is your last chance, Katie.
And now that he's in a grapple, I'm just going to start tearing. It's bear hug time. If that's what his decision is, that's what I'm doing. So,
just a strength plus potence.
Okay.
Difficulty
Now I have
level 3. So 3 successes to instant kill. Because you are too close to his heart.
And the claws are out now, right?
Yeah. So if you got 3 successes or more, then it's done. If you got less, then he can defend and make a turn.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. That's 4.
4. You shred him in a half, including his heart, which turn him into ash in your own hands. You step aside a little because he sparked and auto-ignite, turning to ashes, which destroy a little bit of your jacket.
An old jacket.
His trench coat fell on the floor. His clothes, only dust. Everything turned in smoke. It is the second kindred on the second night of your arrival. You consider yourself stepping on your tin ice, even from your perspective.
Yeah, well, Tremere, no big fucking loss. No.
I suppose you approaching Giuseppe.
Well, I'm gonna try and, scoop some water onto him. Try and help it.
Hold the pipe on the correct angle and the water start hitting him. Well, after a couple of minutes of, dropping the jacket on him and putting the water all over him, this idiot is trying to breathe. And it took a few slaps to make him realize that he's dead. And he was fighting back. He was trying to escape. You didn't allow him. Just like he didn't allow you back in the years. And your embrace. And that gave you some sort of satisfaction that you are here for him now. Like he was just after you dig yourself out from your grave. Giuseppe,
He saved my brains.
Giuseppe, you are back to your senses.
Ow! Hold it. Wait. I'll pull a piece. I'll pull out my pinup girl. Cassandra, no!
It's gone.
No! Not Cassandra!
Hey, priorities, right? You good?
Damn it! That was limited edition! 1958!
God damn. Don't carry that on you, man. Put that in your haven.
Oh. Who the fuck was that?
Don't know. Don't care. They're all over me now. In dust form. So I guess we're even, at least for now.
I'm gonna take the trench coat and I'm gonna put it on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect the pockets for anything.
You found Zippo lighter, business card, a wallet, business card of local taxis, a wallet with some change, maybe $20 in, no ID, bloodstones, Tremere bloodstones. A fistful of them. Other than that, some sort of ritual kind of things. They got weird marks, and there are different items, vials. Yeah, his pockets are full of random shit, junk, That's got no purposes for you, but probably great purpose for Tremere.
Is there anything that smells like blood or vitae by chance?
No.
Okay. Dang, fuck. Can't even come down my own sewer.
Yeah, apparently, yeah, your clan, their clan have beef. I gave him a chance to surrender. I told him, hey, you stop this right now. Let you go. He was under order.
Under orders still?
Apparently.
What did he tell you?
Not much. I didn't give him a chance to talk a whole lot. I just said, hey, I even said, what's it going to cost for you to hold your beef? Like, I offered him a boon. And he's like, nah. So I turned him inside out.
Spectacular.
And I'll just put the claws back into my hands. Retract.
Well, this is what we'll do. I'll move forward. You won't see me, but I'll let you know when it's safe. I'll make sure the area is clear. I'm gonna obfuscate and kind of, because he did say the blood was following us, right?
Yeah.
I just kind of look away while he does his thing, and
I'm gonna keep my eye out for blood following us.
Nothing like that.
Great.
Where are you heading?
Basically, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be heading forward, and I'll just kind of like, whenever it's safe.
Mm-hmm. Everywhere looks safe now. Whatever happened here scared them off, whoever was that.
Well, still, you don't know if there's going to be an ambush, but let's see. And I'll ask, as he moves up, I'll ask Axel which way.
Just that way.
Sure.
I just kick my heightened senses up so he only has to whisper.
Mm-hmm. In a matter of 10 minutes, you pointed out at the entrance you came at.
Should I just go first this time? I'll go first this time.
You get out. You see police do not cross crime scene. Completely closed perimeter. Car is still there. Few police officers in there, but no dead bodies. Either of kind of kindred. Clearly, they marked it up as a place where there was a car crash. Or stuff like that. You don't know exactly, maybe shooting. They're trying to cover that somehow. They blocked the road. Giuseppe, you see drummer's car. Completely crashed.
Anyone else around it?
Humans, police.
I'll stay in the alleyway, just looking.
Alright. How surrounded is the car?
The car is left alone, you could say. The 10 meters away from car, there's no one.
Okay. Is there any chance I can move around it and kind of like inspect the inside?
With no problem.
Okay, I'm going to do that if I can.
Obviously invisible, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. You approach, you pass through the lines, you walked in. Even that you are surrounded by light, you are still being invisible, yet you cast a shadow. But luckily, the police officers are just having a coffee and sitting in the car because it's dead. No pedestrians, middle of the motorway. Cars from the opposite direction are just driving by. So, no issue to be concerned. You approach the car. Well, you see clearly a damage. They hit something really hard. The windshield is gone. They got a few bullet wounds in the car body. Like somebody opened fire to them. Sorry?
Any comparison to their car and what was happening earlier with those things?
Yeah. Who opened the fire to them? Police. You can recognize the local police parabellum marks in their body. Other than that, blood on the back seat, blood on the front seat. And mess. Which is nothing less you would suspect from drummer's car.
Mm-hmm. Any chance I could probably eavesdrop on the police, see what they're talking about?
You approach the car.
Any clues?
You approach the car. Currently they're talking about the football game. Daily human mortal subjects.
Alright. I'll head back to Axel then.
Axel, what are you doing in the meantime when he's inspecting the car?
Just standing in the shadow, trying to inspect it from afar, basically. See what I can
He's
see.
covering his back, yeah? Pretty
Yeah.
much, and making sure that he's not approached.
Yeah, well, I can't see him, but
The police officers are the same people.
got it.
That's what you can recognize. They are the same who staked them. It's the same car. Other than that, they cleared the bodies. They pretend like nothing ever happened. Day-to-day business.
Apparently. Well, until Giuseppe's close enough to talk to me.
Well, in a moment, Giuseppe, you approach.
Well, they weren't ambushed by one of those things. It was like clearly somebody was shooting at them. You guys
Those
have a bad cop shot you?
Yeah, those cops over there were the
Mhm.
ones that did the deed. So if you can single one out and remember how to interrogate somebody, you can go that route.
Why were they after y'all?
Just to see where they took my coterie. Because they'd probably know where they were taken. Drummer. SuE, Mica.
They know what's going on?
Yeah, they were the ones staking people. We also had a couple bodies in the trunk. One of them is a primogen of some kind.
Fuck!
Yeah, we were in the hospital, and after the red mist came, he trapped the room, I think with some kind of explosive with the red mist in it, if I remember it correctly. We were in the morgue. I got in a drawer just in case there was an explosion. When I got out of the drawer, he was there with a sword. And of course he didn't talk to me, he just started fighting, so I spoke his language and took his arms and legs off.
Juicy.
Yeah,
Story.
no one wants to talk. They just...
Axel. Sorry to interrupt. Axel, make a test of awareness, auspex, and wits.
Is it wits and awareness?
Wits, awareness, and auspex.
Okay. Got it. Huh. 2 successes.
It's not any particular sense. It's not here. It's not that you hear it. It's not that you can smell it. It's not that you see it. but you can sense the presence of Nagaraja.
And we're not alone either.
The same Nagaraja that hunts you from New York.
Oh, you got me on a good day. You know, one of us is standing around. Someone someone who's hunting me from the States. And, yeah. He'd be best not to try anything.
Oh, no, please, come on down. We're having tea.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna see if I can roll to figure out where they're at.
Do you have an auspex?
No.
Then you cannot roll.
Okay.
Fair enough. All I'm going to say is the police here know of our kind, and they know how to kill us. So if you want to make a scene, it's going to be more dangerous for you with the both of us and the cops. So now that I know you're here, you can back off, or you can make a play. I'll just speak to the air.
I got cards.
Just do something, because I'm bored. Okay?
Nothing happened.
Anyway. Yeah, so I don't know where they would have taken my pseudo-coterie, the people that I came here with, but those cops are going to know, right? At least, maybe. It's our best lead, anyway.
Well, I got an idea. Hold up. Wait right here. Don't move.
Not move.
Got auspex. Well, actually, I'm going to say, I'm going to walk up there. I'm going to see if I can cause a little bit of a scene to draw them out. And then I can probably get an interrogation on one of them. Just give me a second. I off my unseen presence, and then I just stand there.
Again, sorry, what you do?
I'm going to unseen presence, so I vanish.
Yeah.
But then I'm just going to stand there and see if the Nagaraja does something.
Stand where?
Right next to where I am right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm just going to see.
You are not aware of any Nagaraja anywhere nearby.
Okay. I just want to make a bluff.
Mm-hmm.
Wants to see if it makes a move.
Yeah. Okay.
In a moment, something happened. The body dropped from the buildings, from the 8th floor, straight on a police car, crushing it. Headless body of the older man, maybe in his 70s, maybe 80s, maybe older. In some sort of pajamas. Well, the police officers that went inside the car did not survive that situation. They have been crushed. Neither did, obviously, anyone involved in that scene. When the crush happened, you both dodged a little bit from the noise that was created. Splash of the glass everywhere. And the alarm in the car went off. What is that you would like to do, Giuseppe?
I'll wait.
What is that you would like to do?
Grow my claws again, but sort of tuck my hands inside my jackets. Like it's cold, so that I'm not breaking the masquerade. Oh, that's more hunger for me. And then I'll just keep alert, maybe look up to see where it came from.
You look to the building. One of the office. Dirty, full of glasses. Grey, sad building. And you see her on the top of it. Holding the head. Now, I don't remember the name, but you do. Because this head had a name. It was your friend. Military vet.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember the name?
I do. I do. I'm going to confirm it.
Confirm, please.
Oh. I think we changed some stuff. But his name was Jeb.
Mm-hmm.
Jebediah, so short Jeb.
Well, was.
If she wanted to bait me, it worked.
I have a question.
Yes.
How high?
Mm-hmm.
How you said it was about 8 stories tall, the building?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not big enough for me to really jump up there.
Well, you can, in few leaps, you can make it up.
That's
I'm
what
gonna try.
I'm doing.
You got potence?
I can leap.
Do it.
And that's what I'm doing. I'll
You
use
both-
my claws to help stabilize as I jump.
Jump. Taking out. Sure. In a
You gonna
matter
roll for
of
those?
seconds. No.
Okay.
Leap is for free. You are on a building. She's here. In a dark cloak. With a head of your friend in her hands. You cannot see her face. There's a hood. It's covering. You cannot take off your eyes from his eyes. Dead eyes. That used to be full of life, full of glorification of life. One of the wisest people you knew, your chess buddy.
I'm trying not to frenzy.
Check how you're doing. Do a rouse check.
Quick question.
Fail.
Sorry?
Oh, I just had a quick question. Am I still obfuscated?
No. If you leave
Okay.
tonight. Axel, how was your test?
Rouse test, you said?
Please
Fail.
fail. The beast is taking control. Giuseppe, you see Axel running towards that woman who you have no fucking clue who she is.
Doesn't matter.
What do you do, Giuseppe?
I'm gonna say a few words to Axel.
He's not responding.
Okay. No. What I was gonna say was I'm gonna try to tell him how to direct his beast at her, and
He's friendly.
Not a problem.
basically I'm gonna get ready to use celerity to cut her off if she tries to run, and I'm gonna try to flank her.
That's a good idea. Give me a test.
Cool. What is my roll? What am I getting?
Dexterity plus brawl plus celerity.
Plus brawl, you said? Okay, so dexterity is 2, brawl is 2, and... excuse me. Dexterity is 2, brawl is 4, celerity is 2.
8. What's your current hunger?
Tree. And I'll burn a will if I gotta.
Sure.
Excellent. Let me look at my will real fast. Yeah, I got 5 will, so...
You got 7 successes. So, you saw Axel jumping on her. She tried to blink, but you predicted where she gonna land. Now, Axel, I'm gonna make the test for you as you are the beast now. As you are frenzy.
Sure.
After that, you can try to regain control, testing willpower by burning willpower.
Sure.
So what's your strength plus brawl?
Strength brawl is 8 with a specialty in feral attacks,
Sure.
and potence is 2. So that's probably 11.
You got 9 successes. So the scene looked like this. Axel jumped on the woman. She blinked out and cut him in the process, but she didn't manage to run away as Giuseppe jumped in the middle of it and pushed the air. I mean, he blocked her before she was there, so she didn't manage to react, and he pinned her to the ground. While Axel jumped in on her again and ripped her hands, like both arms. You got them completely fucked off from her body, from her torso. Axel, you may test now willpower if you would like to regain control and be anyhow aware of what you're doing.
So do I spend a willpower, or do I roll?
You roll.
Roll the willpower that I currently have left.
Yes.
Okay.
If
I spent one.
If you fail, then it's cost you 1 willpower.
Gotcha. Do you want me to include my hunger die in this, or no?
No.
So I already spent a willpower, so I have 5 left. It's 4. 4
Sure.
successes.
The moment you ripped off her arms, you are in control. Yes, Giuseppe.
You said she had a weapon, right?
She had a weapon? You know nothing about any weapon. She had a head in her hands. Now it's on the floor, on the ground.
Okay, my mistake. I misunderstood you, but...
No, you see that Axel is cutted. You just don't see the weapon.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Giuseppe, what do you do?
I'm letting Axel get his revenge.
Okay, you're stepping aside. Axel.
Alright. Yeah, so, action. My clawed hands are now like this. These two go into her eyes. The thumb goes up into her mouth and into her palate. And I'm just gonna pull until she stops moving. The head's coming off.
Odds and even. You successfully turn her into ash.
Swiggity swaggity.
Right.
He left. While you were ripping off the head with the part of the brain and whatever, it started to turn into ash already. You feel like a great relief that she's dead.
Don't know if it's going to stop her, though, considering I don't know much about her origins, but I know necromancy kind of was her thing. So, might be seeing her again. I don't know.
Yeah, you're hungry.
Alright. So when I roused and I frenzied, did my hunger go up when I failed?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm hunger at 3 now. Great.
Yes, I can.
I was gonna say, when he comes to, I could suggest a couple of fresh bodies we could, work on while collecting the remains of his friend.
Sure.
So, what would you like to do?
I pick up the severed head of my friend, and that's kind of when all the glory kind of runs out of me, and I have to just sit on the roof. Because the weight just hit. Unfortunately.
I'm gonna go over to Axel, and I'm just gonna say a few words to him. Just tell him that we'll make sure he gets a proper burial.
Yeah, he's a war hero. He kind of deserves it, and I guess I should be thankful that he lived most of his life already. He wasn't young, so there's that. Anyway.
There is a factor that concerns you. She dragged him to UK.
Yeah.
Who else she dragged with her?
Yeah, it is concerning. That's a problem for future Axel, not present Axel.
The problem for present Axel, the problems for present Giuseppe, is the daytime
Yeah.
that slowly approach.
No other cops have come.
You can see that the sky becomes orange as the panorama arrives above the city. Correct me if I'm wrong, you are both without any kind of haven in here.
Yeah. We had a hotel room.
Do you remember
Closest.
do you remember the name of the hotel?
I'm not even sure. Yeah, unless I'm allowed to make some kind of roll, I don't.
There's no chance you would remember anyway. And you
Yeah.
lost the card, I suppose. Do you have a card in your inventory? Hotel card?
Check. And then I'll check. No, I do not.
No, you don't know. Where is it? You don't know the name of the hotel. But they do have your credit card, so probably you can trace it that way through your bank.
I probably have a banking app on my phone. I can look at the transaction to see what it says.
Took you 5 minutes and completely took you away from the last 5 minutes situation that happened. But yeah, you trace the address of the hotel.
Yeah, well, I slept in a bathtub. You don't actually have... Do you have a place? Oh.
I try to do push to talk. Sewer's like right there.
Right. And that's fine. But we killed a Tremere down there.
Well, the sun. Well, I mean, if there's a sun comes up, they're going to be as sleepy as we are.
Do they have servants, though? If you think it's safe, we'll try it, but...
Are you talking about Undercity or sewers?
The sewers, yeah. The place we just came from.
So not the Undercity itself.
I don't know if we got enough time to get there, but we could probably make it there. I don't know.
What is that you would like to do?
It's the close. We need to get to the closest thing. So I'm thinking, go back the way we came, and probably make our way to the Undercity.
I'll just have to rely on my survival skills to find an alcove on our way if we fall asleep, and try and stay awake as much as possible.
So, the declaration is you heading to the sewers, yeah? And trying to get to the Undercity.
Mm-hmm.
Marco, survival plus wit.
I actually have that. My survival is 2, my wits is 3.
That's fine. Your current hunger?
3.
3 successes. You are in the downtown, therefore it wasn't long to get to the Undercity. It would be more handy if you would know the secret passages that you are sure that they are here. But yeah, within the next 5 minutes, 6 minutes of leading through the sewers, maybe rumbling some corridors to get in, you entered a massive hallway, way much deeper than the sewers itself. You slide into it. In a shit piss in water, which Axel for you wasn't very welcome. Giuseppe,
No.
you're okay with it, whatever. It's the quickest way. You are in a corridor, in a hall full of old Roman columns. Plenty of tents around, some kind of containers, some with electricity. This is the rat den, this is the Nosferatu hideout. Most of them are now falling asleep or already fell asleep. Greet you, Marco. I don't know, do you remember that NPC? therefore I will describe him again. One of the most ugliest Nosferatu you ever met, even more ugly than Giuseppe or Monster. Marco is a guy with ears like a gremlin, bald, rotten, brown skin, with a little bit of purple here and there, yellow eyes, teeth like a shark. He got a hoodie and some sort of like a skate trousers. Modern clothing. He bowed immediately when he saw Giuseppe. The Under King returned. Welcome home, Duckling.
I need two things. I need a head count first.
Everything you're gonna find in your office. He pointed his broken, twisted thumb with the long nail towards one of the containers.
Alright. Hey, see if you can hook my boy up here for something to drink. I'm gonna head to the office.
Your smooth skin is safe here. You can find the water in the medical wing. He pointed on a different container. Bugged only, sorry.
Sure. Thank you. Sorry, sun's getting to me.
You can lie down wherever.
Sure can. Thank you again. And I'll go and find what he's pointing out as far as blood is concerned.
So you went to the container full of fridges. Easy access, no locks, no nothing. Help yourself as you want. Fridges with cold blood. A, B, AB, 0 plus, 0 minus. All with the John Radcliffe Hospital template signs on it. Which is the same hospital that you rubbed off this night.
Well, beggars can't be choosers, and I'll just try and ingest it.
Well, after consuming 2 bags, I can reduce your hunger by 1.
Good enough for me.
Giuseppe, what are you doing in that moment?
Well, I'm gonna see if we have an actual head count of how many Nosferatu are still alive.
You went into the container that Marco pointed. And you see Boo in here. There's a chair, some table, plenty of computers, like 6 or 7 of them with multiple screens on different levels, like top and bottom, left and right, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You see Jonathan in here with him.
Hey, Johnny.
How you doing? He smiled. Boo is standing above Jonathan, like this. Just as a reminder, Boo is fully covered by the bandages, except one eye. Jonathan is a guy with a beanie hat, ear piercing, is a thin blood, and a little jacket, typing on 3 or 4 keyboards at the same time. Boo! Step aside so you can approach them. Welcome home, Duckling. So
Top of the morning to you.
that's Irish. We are English in here.
Oh, sorry.
Jonathan, you alright?
I found the kid Not in the best condition, though. Oh, god damn it. Alright, what are you working on at the moment?
Trying to locate Mr. Wayland.
He's gone. Yeah. It's not wonderful. Yeah, he just, he kind of... I don't know, he just kind of wasn't there 5 minutes.
I don't know either. It's Mr. Briggs who told me to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly he got some clearance and security concerns.
That's good. I guess. I don't know.
He made a few phone calls, but too short for me to locate. Then his phone went off.
Last I seen him, he was outside the Rose place.
That's
And then they had some kind of, they had something from, like, some kind of, like, parasites from the Earth's butthole crawl up there and start attacking folks.
I'm aware of it. So the boo. It's the 5th or 6th attack of that kind in the city.
Oh, wonderful. That's just... It keeps getting better and better.
Believe me, Prince Croft, who is now leading the Camarilla, is infuriated.
Is he now?
Axel, what are you doing after drink? Sorry.
Well, I'll find Giuseppe.
You joining them in the room after the noise. So, Giuseppe, after you can say what you wanted to say, but be aware of the fact that Axel is walking into the room.
Yeah, that's fine. So we still got this situation dealing with Tremies and whacking our guys.
Yeah, we
One trying to
shit.
Yeah, and they keep fucking coming, as far as I know.
So
I don't know what.
Most of them we dispose. At least all of the ones from the Reading. We got 3 chantries attacking us: the Reading, the Abingdon, and the Old Oxford.
You can't be shitting me. Oh, jeez. So, question, what is Croft doing about this? Does he even know this is going on?
I haven't spoke with him. I haven't seen with him. I'm no one in Camarilla.
Great.
From what I heard, he had a meeting with Theodora Reich, the agent of the Tremere. Jonathan looked at you. You look like you need a heal. They burned you.
Yep.
I will organize some fresh blood for the evening.
Yeah.
He closed the laptop. Fuck all I can do here anyway. Wayland is gone. He's under the radar. I don't know what
Right.
Inquisition done to him. Maybe they discovered that he was pulling the strings.
I gotta figure out what we gotta do. Jonathan, how did you get down here? Let me ask.
He pointed at Boo.
Alright.
Boo smiled.
You've got to make sure, because I think now when Axel was coming down here, they were stalking him. He said something about blood was following him and some weird go with the freaking trench coat, and he's got like all this weird. This is his, by the way, and it got like all this weird stuff that I call in the pockets. I don't know what it does, but it kind of looks cool. I like it. So you just be careful going up and out and wherever.
Yeah.
Have you been introduced to Yumi?
No.
This is our sister. She's the best at blood sorcery.
What am I looking at?
You're looking at Boo.
Oh,
Boo
okay.
is talking to you about other Nosferatu.
Oh, another. Okay, so Yumi's a Nosferatu. Okay. Well, tell her to do whatever she wants with this stuff and figure it out. And
Sure. Boo walked out. He just stopped next to the doors, like where Axel is standing. Excuse me.
I step aside. Yeah.
Well, like, he didn't want to be too close to you.
Yeah. There.
And you are alone with, both of you are alone with Jonathan, who is packing his backpack. Some kind of drives or cigarettes, that kind of stuff. Immortal things. Any business to conduct during the day?
Johnny, got a question. Any chance that you know of this thing known as technocracy?
Yeah, I heard of.
Any chance you might be able to get in contact with some folks like that?
I can certainly try.
Yeah, if you can, let me know.
Word! He smiled.
Void from void. Okay.
He started walking out on the outside. He just smiled to Axel, like, you're right. And started walking out. Clearly accepted by the Undercity. Like, he's moving here freely. You are alone now, completely, in a container that is like IT office.
Yeah. I look around, I said, the friend you tracked down, the one that's in a jam, our mutual friend, are you aware that someone's trying to embrace her?
No, no, I wasn't, but I had my suspicions. But tell me who it is so I can break his neck.
Hers. As far as I know, when she contacted me, she was extremely worried. So,
You got a
your
name?
mentioned also.
You got a name of who's trying to do it?
I think it was Katherine.
That's presumably Katherine is dust, but she's not dust. She's existing somewhere in this like perpetual limbo purgatory of this red mist. If I understand any of this correctly. Yeah, exactly. That expression is exactly what I'm thinking.
Okay, so who is she?
I guess she's some kind of Tremere. I think she's Reich's Saya something.
You mean Cassandra?
Is that what he said?
No, you're talking about Cassandra. He's talking about Katherine.
Yeah.
You mix NPCs with players.
Oh, you're talking about Lady Katherine. Oh, okay.
Her name was mentioned.
Okay. I'm gonna redact. If I can redact that, I'll redact that statement.
Mm-hmm.
Why would she want to do that?
I don't know. But she's scared.
Oh. That ain't gonna happen. Besides, it's for somehow, some reason, the kid's in that disc, so she's safe now.
In a disc?
It's fucking weird. The kid's
I know.
the kid's like trapped in a disc somehow, some way, and all of us trying to figure out how to get her out.
With these words, your fangs retracted. Your skin become pale and dead. The sunlight is upon you. The day has come. This is the moment for you to decide: do you lay down where you stand, or are you trying to stay awake during the day?
I'll find a corner.
I'm sure there's a chair with my name on it.
Are you locking the container from the inside?
Sure.
And you become the corpses again. Both of you. The sun gave the humans protection from your kind, and your inner beasts fell a deep sleep, as your consciousness as well. The day was long, for some productive, for some not. For you, it was annoyingly long, till you could open your eyes, till you could be conscious again. No dreams, no noises, maybe other than dripping of the water, flashes of the pipes. With no issues and no problems, you open your eyes. Please do the rouse checks to see if you become more hungry.
Ooh.
What is it for rouse check?
Just hunger.
Just hunger?
One dice, yeah.
I've got 3 hunger.
You got a success. And Axel, you become hungry or not?
I failed, so my hunger goes back to 3.
Yes, sir. And now when you woke up, you hear all the kindreds in the Undercity waking up as well. Axel, you can count up to maybe a dozen voices. Obviously mutated, harsh voices of Nosferatu.
Just sit on the ground with my back against the wall and just wait for everybody to wake up and make introductions if I need to.
Well, you hear them outside of the container. In the container you are only with Giuseppe.
Gotcha.
Container is still locked from the inside, and you both couldn't not smile when you looked at each other in the morning. That situation didn't happen for last 15 years.
Yeah.
You would say. Something like that. What do you do?
Get something to drink first.
Leaving the container, going to the medical?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'll hunt later.
The Nosferatus are moving freely on the Great Hall, and few of them are start looking to your direction. Once, they look at Axel because he's normally looking, and they don't know him. 2, because they bow to Giuseppe. From all the kindreds around, there's one who is clearly visible. I mean, he's more than 3 meters tall. And he's one of the Nosferatu clan. It didn't give you a great comfort when he made this pose. When he saw Giuseppe. He started walking towards you. And as he walked, you can hear and feel that the ground shakes a little. Giuseppe, you recognize the monster.
Mm-hmm. Evening.
Don't you think you and I we need to talk?
Oh, we got enough. I got enough layers on that. Might as well stack another one on top.
I can come later if you're busy.
No, fuck it. Let's do it now.
He starts walking forward, approaching the next rooms. Like, clearly he wants to have a private chat with you. You're following him.
Mm-hmm.
Axel, what are you doing in the meantime?
I'll just stay where I'm at, looking around. I don't want to take from their blood reserves any more than I need to. So.
Well, you can sense a strong smell of blood. And it doesn't help your hunger. And it doesn't come from the blood reserves. It's coming from a completely different room.
Alright. Follow my nose. See what's up with that.
Wherever
You came into the different chamber, which was not even closed. I mean, there was no doors, no nothing on it. Just a pathway. And you see a torture chamber. Massive hall, like a warehouse for people who are treated like a meat. You see bodies on the hooks. Some of them still living. Drag on images from a horror movie, from a gore one. This is what you got in here. There are people who are still alive, but had like, for some reason, cutted out limbs, sewed eyes, lips, or taken organs, but are still alive. Some of them are dead. You see meat grinders in here. From one side on the table, you see meat dripping of blood to the special bowl. The sense in here is just overwhelming. I mean, there's blood from every single angle, and your beast is rampaging in your cage. As you
I'm gonna do everything.
But what you see in here is a terrifying image. Because it looks like you just entered to the Sabbath church. There's no regard for human life. In fact, it's look like their pain is bringing someone amusement.
I'm just gonna slowly back out. I'm gonna focus on my steps very carefully to distract my beast if I can. Just focus on the pavement. Walk out.
Give me a rouse check.
Fail.
You become hungrier.
Okay.
And you hate yourself. I mean, they clearly have a lot of blood. Worm blood. And Axel and Beast inside your head are fighting.
Yeah, I'm not doing this. That ain't happening. And part of me says, yes, you are. Some of my tattoos start bleeding as I hit hunger 4.
You had your beast inside your head. Why? Again, for the second time in your own life, you understood your beast.
Yeah, some of the scars in my head and in my body, they're actually starting to leak blood. Am I still fused to the spot?
No.
Can I move?
But you shake. You pale. Your eyes start to fill with blood.
I immediately think, if there's a kindred responsible for that, maybe I'll sate my beast on that blood instead.
You see Jonathan heading your direction. He grabbed you underneath your armor like you're alright, mate.
This was the person operating the laptop from last night?
The tin block.
Okay. What is this? What is this?
This is Darling Room. I do not enter there.
I smelt blood, and I came to look.
I brought you some, don't worry. He started helping you walk out from there.
All right.
In a matter of a minute or two, you're sitting down in one of the containers. When you see on the side doped prostitutes slipping off the hangover. Two of them in the age of like early 30s, you would say.
Okay.
You might get a little bit high, but it's just a benefit, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't care now. I need something to make me forget that, at least for a few seconds.
Just don't make it messy, please.
Try. A wrist is easy to grab, and easy to control, so I'll feed from there.
Mm-hmm. Just give me a test to composure.
Is it resolve and composure, or just composure?
Resolve. Resolve plus... I would say... medicine, Hugo?
Oh, do I have that? No. It'll just be resolve then. No medicine.
Potentially I can give you... awareness.
I can do awareness.
Resolve plus awareness, yeah.
Okay. 2 successes.
2 successes. So you drank both of the ladies. One will require a medical attention due to the lack of blood. One is completely fine.
All right. How much hunger did I sate?
2 points.
Okay.
1 per each. As this is not how you drink, you are an alley cat, aren't you?
Yeah, it's not my normal thing, but yeah.
You don't know how to be nice and polite and soft and delicate. Not your style. Therefore,
No.
You've been more concentrated of not to harming them and being, casual about it than on blood itself.
I do have enough knowledge that I could start the ghouling process on one of them so that they can heal.
You can.
I'm going to talk to John first.
He's looking at you like in the corner. He didn't laugh.
Do these ladies belong to somebody?
Nope. Not that I'm aware of, at least.
Right. And I'll just open my wrist and I will feed the one that needs medical attention.
Sure. In the meantime, Giuseppe, you went out with Monster to the throne room. There is only one way that the war will end.
Okay, what's that?
Death of the regent. How are we planning to do that?
Currently what we got is... if we got 3 different chantries rolling in on us. I don't know where they're coming from. I'll have to pinpoint the regent. Who is this one? Because I think what's his face got Radolin or something got turned into a statue.
I don't care. He's gone, that's what's important. I'm going back to the Vale. This is Camarilla business. This is your Undercity problem. If you will need, you can always send for me. But, Duckling, we lost a lot of cousins. A lot of brothers and sisters. End this war as quick as possible.
Count on it.
And this 3-meter tall monster just disappeared in the thin air, like he was never here. No longer the earth shakes. No shadows cast. A true master of obfuscation, which terrified you to the bits.
Gotta learn that trick.
Where do you go, Giuseppe?
I guess I'll meet up with Axel again.
After you came back, Axel was just coming out from one of the containers with Jonathan.
You good?
I'm better. I just kind of look back into the room to see how she's doing after the taste.
They sleep.
Took a bit more than I wanted to, but everything's fine.
Where'd they come from?
John introduced me.
Bleh. We need to be really careful about taking humans down here.
No doubt. You aware that one of you has a torture chamber?
I'm gonna leave you guys. I'm gonna be in IT if needed. I got a few more ideas how to locate that Toriado. So
No.
call me if you need me.
Yeah. No, I don't know about this. Whose bullshit is this?
I don't know, but it's terrifying.
Take me to this shit.
I can't remember what John said her name was, but it's their room. I don't go in, but I point.
He pointed the room, and you recognize the room. You remember the room. This is Darling's room.
That's right.
Well, she got dusted, so. Oh, vengeance here. I look inside.
As you walk in, you heard the description before. There are people still alive in here. There's plenty of meat.
Fucking
A
bitch.
gore scene. People with sewed eyes and mouth. People with amputated limbs just for fun. No matter the age, no matter the gender, no matter the status, including women who are pregnant. Yes.
I'm gonna call Monster.
Mm-hmm. You've done something like this, and somebody just gave you the walkie-talkie.
Alright. I call them, they're like, I need some help with this.
With what?
Straighten out this degeneracy.
So do it. Tell your ruts to do it.
Ain't exactly gonna be a healthy job.
Oh no. Who would have guessed? You wanna
I'm gonna
clean it yourself. Enjoy or bon appetit, as they call it.
Alright. I'll call I'm gonna call who's around the other Nosferatu.
Mm-hmm. The first one you saw or someone you know?
Everybody.
So, gather up, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, you see approximately 8 different Nosferatus, including the girl that you recognize, who was in a SWAT uniform with a helmet.
Nikki?
She didn't react to that thing.
Hmm?
She didn't react to that thing.
But is it Nikki?
No. You think? No, you don't know.
This is not gonna be tolerated.
They looked at you. Duckling!
Kevin.
One starts
Kevin?
to wave to you. No, not Kevin. The other Nosferatu just waving to you.
What do you want?
Those that got it. Hello. How are you?
It's been an evening.
Under King.
What do you need?
Under King.
Yeah?
He pointed at the room of Darling. This will not be tolerated.
You're sharp. You're a sharp one. You catch on quick. Alright.
One of the girls, maybe age of 9, Nosferatu, who look quite decent except one part of the face.
Mm-hmm.
That looked like she got a heart attack. He got off on like everything melting down. She lifted her fingers like that.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't we in trouble?
We?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to expand on that a little bit.
Yesterday night, Your Majesty
Mm-hmm.
and your friend,
Mm-hmm.
you killed the executor, the sheriff.
Somebody was trying to smoke us, so we had to take care of them.
I mean the lady on the roof.
Yeah, that one too.
I foresee that.
Did you?
Prince will be unhappy. Prince
Oh no.
will hunt. Will join the Tremere.
Do you know which prince is this? Croft?
I don't know the surname. But everybody else was like, yeah, it's fucking Croft.
Right.
Fucking eventually they start spitting like with complete no respect.
I kneel down and I kind of rest my hands on a little one's shoulders and I say like, okay, you go do what you're doing, all right? We gotta clean this stuff up, okay? You don't need to see this.
Oh, it's okay.
I'll help if you need me to.
I miss darling. Everybody kind of like quieted down after she said out loud her name.
Alright. We got two choices. First thing we gotta do is we gotta fix this stuff. Alright? First, take all the actual blood that's been harvested, put it some ways, package it, whatever. Second, if you got a live one,
Marco,
figure out what...
I ask you to move back a little bit because it's cutting your half-face. Thank you. Continue.
If you find a live one, see if you can fix things. I don't know, ghoul them if you got to.
Few looked at you like, if you say so. They walked into the room, start taking out the old iron balls with blood. You hear screaming when they start to take off people from their hooks. So much pain from the one room. It's difficult to suggest to anyone who got any sort of humanity in him. But
Axel.
plenty of your Nosferatus just do it like any other job, like taking out the bin.
Yeah,
You go sit this one out.
I can help.
You think you're up to it?
There are some that are still alive that can be probably saved, but unless someone can alter memory.
We'll have to work on that another time. I don't know. Ask around.
I'm happy that everybody's not cool with this, or is at least indifferent, and it's not oh yeah, I'm the Underking and that's my torture room. At least it's not that scenario.
Mark
Okay.
start to approach. Mark approached you. The ugly one who greeted you the other night. With the long hairs.
Great.
He approached Giuseppe and whispered to his ear, which actually you can hear, obviously, with your auspex. I got an update from the town.
Alright.
Crazy George is in torpor. Drummer missing. Coterie of Mr. Axel, Americans, Malkavians. One unknown, but is recognized as SuE, and one is Dr. Valentine. She's the daughter of Joseph.
Right.
Both missing. Anticipated by Inquisition, as we suppose. Wayland missing. Katherine has been attacked in her haven. By the
Legion?
other La Sombra.
By another La Sombra.
I think.
Great.
I think some kind of internal clan disputes and conspiracies.
Surprise, surprise.
Theodora missing. Regent Reich was not anticipated by the Inquisition, yet we just lost signal. We don't know where the bitch is. We know she called for 13 other Tremiers, including oldest child of Cassandra, who's now in town.
Wonderful.
They came up from Liverpool. And they want your head.
Which one? Oh.
His name is Vincent. He's the first child of Cassandra. He used to hang out in here. Few oldest might remember him. Duckling. He is deadly. And old. Approach carefully. Is there anything you want me to have eyes and ears on?
For now, I just want you to watch every entrance from any entrance into this area.
Understood.
Keep your eyes
secured.
Good.
Some Tremere are in the sewers, but not in here.
If possible.
Marco,
We
could
need-
you move back a little bit? Sorry. Thank you.
If possible. If you can get a few, stake them. Bring them in here.
Do you want to interrogate?
We got to.
We got some if you need.
Perfect. Let's go have a chit chat.
They are in the monster chamber. And do you both follow in? Sure. You're entering the old prison part of whatever the hell that used to be. Into the very similar room that you might remember, Giuseppe. You've been with Malik on your first visit to Underground. You see a man, now stripped naked, kindred, with the body covered in tattoos, some kind of rock and roll tattoos, modern, long hairs. He's definitely wounded, beaten, and staked. He's in a cage that is all rusty and old. Blood everywhere around him. Clearly his. He was drained from it. So he's starving to death. Marco took the stake out from his heart and was like, the hunger is visible in his eyes. His fangs are short. He's clearly a fledgling.
I look over to the other Nosferatu and say, bring us something to drink.
Marco, why not?
You can always feed him yourself. It'll help the process.
What's your name, kid?
Simon?
Simon, what's your last name?
Baxter? Baxter. Who are you?
Where'd you come?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything. from you specifically.
What
I'm the
happened to
Underking.
you?
I'm the Underking.
You what?
Okay? I lead the Nosferatu. I'm the new.
What?
Oh boy.
What happened to your face, man?
Long story. There was an explosion.
Hey, my parents gonna pay. I promise.
Hey, what is the last thing you remember?
I'm hungry.
What is the last thing you remember? We're getting you something to eat. What's the last thing you remember?
Library? Yeah, I've been in the library from the books for the tests from uni.
You're a college kid.
I'm doing uni in Oxford.
Great. Okay. So
Marco came out blue out. He looked at Marco like, what the fuck? Are you some kind of weird crew with deformation? Like
no.
plastic surgeries?
Okay.
What the fuck, guys?
Just relax, okay? Take a drink. I need you to take a drink, alright?
That's blood, man.
Take a drink. I let him
It's a juice,
I let him
isn't
smell it. I let him smell it.
Yeah, it's a Capri Sun, man.
He starts rampaging when you give him a smell of it. He's obviously chained and everything, so he couldn't help himself. But the moment you put it close enough, he put his fangs into the bag and starts drinking and drinking and drinking, and then crying and spitting and choking and coughing like it was his first sip of blood ever.
Spectacular. Spectacular. How you feel?
Like shit.
It doesn't hit as hard later. Okay. So I'm gonna have to lay this on you. From what I gather, do you understand? Does the word chantry mean anything to you? No? Okay. Give me one more. I'll give him one more.
Mark, bueno.
And get him some clothes.
You head on the guy. Yeah, sure. From my butt.
So, here's the lowdown. You were most likely embraced into something that you probably don't know anything about.
The guy now have a real quips. You see that? He's devastated on one side. On the other, he just cannot believe it and cannot drug anymore. He's in denial. Whatever you're gonna say.
I'm gonna try to see if I can recall Tremere abilities or like Tremere disciplines, if I can guess what some basic ones are.
You think so? Can you?
Will be like a roll.
If not, maybe Axel now. Speak between yourselves, do you know?
What do you think that clan usually had? What is their disciplines? Do you know?
Other than the obvious, like the magic.
Mm-hmm.
I know that they can use eye contact to command. I know that, but that's about it.
That might come in handy, but let's see.
Marco came back with the clothes and another bag and a little girl. The same that you have spoke before. This is our blood sorcery specialist. She can help you with anything. Right? Yes. I'll help, Duckling.
Alright. First, we're going to give him another drink.
He didn't want it. He was like rejecting, and you couldn't see hunger in his eyes anymore.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll drink it.
Disgusting as shit, but okay.
I mean, I need... Cool, I need that.
The guy was looking at you like you're drinking fucking blood, yeah?
Here's the thing.
Little Nosferatu.
I'm gonna start giving some. I'm gonna start kind of like helping him get down and give him some clothes.
Mm-hmm. Little Nosferatu crouched and she licked his blood from the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Tremere.
Obviously.
Grandchild of Theodorai.
So that kid that Theo turned is turned folks. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is gonna be great. Alright. Alright. Simon, was it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
He collected his clothes and he's on the opposite side of the cage when he was released from the sitting.
This is going to take some time for you to adjust to this, but you've kind of been turned into a vampire.
Save that bullshit for someone who cares. Just send the letter and my parents will pay. Let me out.
It's not that easy, kid. It's not that easy, kid. Look, there's a whole lot of changes gonna happen.
I can see that the new Under King is going straight to business. The voice went through the old halls. The little girl disappeared. Axel, you can sense the werewolf.
Sense the witch?
The werewolf.
Yeah, this kid's gonna have more of an education in a sec.
Fuck.
The voice came out from the main hall.
Axel, keep an eye on this kid. I go out to where the voice was. Oh, it's from it.
No. The boy is in the cage. He doesn't need to look after. Like, nothing.
Oh,
He's not going anywhere. And you go toward the voice.
Yeah, I just meant like, you know...
I can keep him company.
Yeah, keep him company.
Mm-hmm.
You might have to, like, you know, lay it on him, but I go towards wherever the voice is.
And
that's a lupine.
In the middle of the
Careful.
Undercity, you see a guy who's bald, with a massive scar on his eyes like this, going through his mouth to the left and over here. Approximately 30 years old, in a brown suit with a black shirt, some kind of golden chain.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking around. You see a couple other humans walking in from the main entrance, carrying crates, wooden crates. What's your name, my friend?
Giuseppe.
Giuseppe. I think we know each other, don't we?
I know a lot of folks.
Right.
What can I do you for?
Don't you recognize me?
Do I? Like, on a first level basis.
So, you're now Under King.
Apparently.
Good, good. I heard you have a problem with wizards. How you call them? Double Tremere.
Yeah, bit of a difficulty we're running through at the moment.
Here isn't that bad. Abingdon hit it more. The Vale is under attack of the Tremere as well.
Spectacular.
They making
Cool.
friends both in Camarilla and Anarchs.
Well, they ain't making much down here.
Have your friend found you?
Yeah, he's around.
Good. Those tech are already paid by. Boo. This is the delivery. You got some scans, you got some flamethrowers, auto turrets, that kind of stuff. Mines, claymores, everything that was ordered is there.
Is the bill paid up?
Would be the delivery if it wouldn't.
Just like to know.
Anyhow, if I may ask, your connection with Zoltan. It's important to establish.
I mean, hey, he's a cool guy. I like his, nice little bar he's got out there. It's pretty relaxing. Nice music's good.
Are you friends or enemies?
Oh, of course. Friends, obviously. All day, every day.
And by night?
Oh, yeah, I mean,
Okay. Good. Keep it that way. I don't want to lose another business partners.
Yeah, be careful heading out. We got more finger wigglers running around out there.
I don't have a problem with movement in your sewers. Well, my men finished with the delivery. I shall fuck off. Back to my
Ciao.
side of town. Do you still
How was it?
run with Miss Holloway?
Ain't seen her in a hot minute, so
Yeah.
I don't know what her situation is.
She have a bad tendency of not answering her phone.
Yeah, I've not been aware of that.
Yeah.
She must be on holiday.
If you could pass the message to this little young kindred,
Mm-hmm.
that she owe me some. She can work it out with money or with us, I don't care, but fast. if I will not receive my payment, her ass will be sold in Budapest.
Copy it.
Spasiba. He turned around and started to walk away.
Buenas noches.
Axel, you've been a witness to the conversation. What do you do during it?
I just listen in on it. But I'm also sort of paying attention to the kid. The fledgling. Said, I know what he said was kind of batshit, but
It's fucked up.
it's true.
It's gonna be. No. You're delusional. You're high.
I get it.
You're just fucking crazy. Just let me out. Or get me high. I don't know, man. My hangover is fucking killing me. He crouched down in the page.
Okay. Is there a Nosferatu? Anybody just
The little
hanging
girl.
around?
The little girl.
Do you have, I look at her and I say, beg your pardon, do you actually have a beer or some kind of actual food or a beer? Something?
No one eats over here.
There. I get it. I just kind of wanted to demonstrate to this young man.
And I am Yvonne.
Ah, Axel.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Likewise. Thank to you and your people for the stay. Yeah. But, direct my attention to him again. It's like, but unless it's bagged from the tap, you're not going to be able to eat anything.
He was like, yeah, whatever. Like, there's no way to reach him at the moment.
Alright. Is there a way for me to do something partially? I will rouse if I have to. But I was just going to sort of show him my hand and extend a claw.
Yeah, cool, you can do that. No rouse needed.
Okay.
You've done that.
We're all like this. And I sort of extend it in front of him.
He looked like interested for a second, then you could sense fear, and then denial. Like,
Not gonna hit
it's
you
some
with
kind
it.
of effect, it's fucking implant, whatever, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I saw it on TikTok, fuck that. No, he's not talking to
Touch it.
himself.
Touch it.
He's talking to himself, he's clearly... It's getting into his head, if you know what I mean. He's getting crazy.
Yeah. Sort of using my insight, my psychology degree to kind of slowly do it, but it's been a while, so I'm like, what's the best way to...
Everything around was too fast for him.
Yeah, it's... And I put it back.
Giuseppe, what do you want to do in the meantime?
I'm gonna call Jonathan and
Jonathan! You had, what's up? This is how you call in the Undercity.
yeah, gonna come to follow me.
He came in smoking cigarette,
All right.
burping to the other Nosferatu face, who started laughing about it. What's up, underboss?
Do me a favor.
Another one?
Of course.
Hmm? What's up?
This kid, I want you to take him topside and just kind of let him roll with you for a little bit.
Fuck no.
Why?
Fuck no, he's one of them.
He ain't exactly that, so...
No, you
just
don't
keep
get
watching.
it. Let me tell you how it's roll, okay?
Alright.
Okay. It's gonna be drastic. Please do not stop me. Okay? We clear on that?
Okay.
He starts going to the jail. You see Jonathan with a cigarette in his mouth and Giuseppe came in. Jonathan hangs to the back, took out the gun and shoot the guy in the head multiple times. Until the moment that the vampire, the new kindred, turned to ash. But not entirely, as his spine fell apart, not turning into the ash. It started to mutate, extend the wings, and become a Schlachta monster as you saw before. Then he shot it again and again and again until he had empty clip, but the massive Schlachta snake is still rampaging inside the cage.
I was going to say that's a bit of an overreaction, but I take it back.
So...
Bleed out. So, Tremere is making a deal with Jezebel. For the first time in the history of what I know, we got a deal between Tremere and Simitsi.
Okay, I'm gonna reach out, I'm gonna grab Jonathan by his collar, I'm gonna pull him in real close and say, why didn't you say anything before?
Because I do not investigate that matter, I just hear from the town. Briggs is all about it. He's very interested in that matter. He asked me to organize that info. You didn't ask about it.
For future reference, if there's anything that happens within this area, under city sewers, anything that involves that I might take interest in, please inform me.
How do I know will you take the interest in? You're the new guy here.
So you're telling me that every freaking fledgling they're sending after us is a eldritch time bomb waiting to go off?
No. Just the bloodline of Regent. The outside Tremere doesn't know that. But we came across like 20, 25 of those in last 2 days. So they created embracing a dozen kindred at night.
Great.
So
we got Tremere shovelheads that are just waiting to burst out.
Who are injected with Simitsi, vicissitude, kind of gross rituals, I don't know.
As far as I know, even these guys are vulnerable to flame.
Yeah.
Did I hear that a delivery was just made?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we ordered some flamethrowers. Turrets and all that kind of stuff.
So any Tremere we come across, we just scorch.
That's
Otherwise,
our policy in the Undercity, yeah. Kind of.
More thumbs up than you can count from me. Alright. Hope that cage can hold until you can get a flamethrower in here.
No, it's lying down now and it's barely breathing. It's still like a living organism.
Oh.
It's still alive, but it's dying.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So a living thing cocooned right out of a dead thing.
Even worse, this is like a bunch of kids that are doing this shit too. Fuck it.
Yeah. On my way in here, a kid almost suicide bombed me because they were part of the Inquisition. Devoted to some cult or whatever. Golden.
Alright.
Golden Church. That's people of
Golden
Zoltan Khan.
Church.
That's Mitra. Different matter.
If I find the leader of whoever is responsible for that shit.
I'll take care of that. I'll take care of that part.
Too many kids being involved, so you're right. Yeah, this is bullshit.
Alright. I don't like doing this, but fucking... We're moving topside. We're gonna end this shit right now.
Alright.
Jonathan was like, what?
I'm sorry. What I meant to say... It came out wrong. What I meant to say was, get your shit together. We're gonna fucking axe these motherfuckers.
Ex who?
We're taking the Tremere out. We're taking the Region out.
We don't know where she is.
We'll find it. There's more Tremere out there.
That's what I'm trying
Somebody's
to
gonna
do. He left off. Going back to the IT side. What do? You grabbing a flamethrower and ready to go?
Right.
What is your plan? They need to go back. You heard Ivan. They need to go back.
Who needs to go back?
Flying snakes.
They need to go back to where they came from, is that what you're saying?
Through the red doors.
You're saying we can use them to lead us that way?
Her mother wants to go through the red doors.
Right.
Your friends are there.
I'm sure they are.
The boy, the doctor, the pirate. They are led by the devil to hell. Can I have it? She pointed at the flamethrower.
Axel, take the cylinder out of the flamethrower and let the kid have it.
Will do.
Thank you, Under King, you're the best!
Kind of sneakily remove it. Cylinder. Hand it to him.
She grabbed a flamethrower and she started to jump with it across the Undercity, like kids on a playground does.
Nice.
Make that kid a potato gun or something.
Honestly, you know, if you just walk around the city, Tremere want to find you. So
I like the way you think. I really, really do. I like that.
This is where we're gonna finish tonight's game. For the spark of an idea. For being targeted. Well, I will give you some time to think that through. Thank you very much for tuning in to Oxford by Night. I see you next time. Farewell.